Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Norwegian Conquest of Paradise. Things might look a little different than you last remember them. A bit more explored over here. Ship's no longer over here. Haven't quite finished our mission yet, but basically, what happened is that I was recording, and the game crashed, and this ended up corrupting like 7.5, 8 minutes I'd recorded. So the recording is gone. I have yearly autosaves on, so I mean, we're not too far back from what I'd done there. It's not like we lost several videos worth of gameplay or anything, but if things are a little different than you remember, that's why. And I honestly don't remember well enough what exactly happened between them, especially since some of it was lost because it didn't crash like right at the start of 1477. So, because I know I'd explored a bit more of this when it crashed, so I'm just going to continue, and oh, there we go, there's that. I remember that happening, so I'm just going to continue playing, and yeah. Sorry about that. It's kind of to be expected, given, like, it's not good, but, you know, given the scope of this latest patch and the expansion, I can't say I'm surprised that the game has stability that the game crashed. Like, that's something, by playing it on the day of its release, that's kind of something I was expecting. Well, I don't know that I was expecting it to crash, but I was expecting that there might be problems and weirdness, and you know, kind of like Denmark not having any idea who we are, and I was prepared for the possibility. Oh, this is bad. Well, there goes our army. They're gone. But anyways, I was prepared for stuff to happen, and so, I mean, it's why I have autosaves on. But yeah, we're just going on with that. But anyways, that didn't work out so well for us. This, by the way, is water over here. You can kind of tell just by looking at it, but I also know because a bit of it was revealed in my exploration in the last one. Also, this is a war that could potentially impact our trade. It doesn't look like it will, but I can't guarantee it won't, and that annoys me. Anyways, let's do that. No better missions yet. Catch the transport. We're going to go here. Continue our exploration of the Americas. You know, a bit different than the ones you and I are familiar with, but they're the Americas nonetheless. Yeah, haha. The one loyal to Sweden died before he got to the Curia. That's funny. Mainly because it's Sweden. Note that despite how much I'm hating on Sweden in-game, it's only because I'm playing Norway. In reality, Sweden is where Paradox Interactive is based, and also where Notch, the creator of Minecraft, is from, so they seem to be a fairly respectable country, judging by the video games that have come out of it. But, the importance of the great Norwegian, or the great Swedish video games aside, let's see what else we got here. Go into the mountainous Bahamas. Where did they? In the capital. I think we can win this one. Yep. 200, less than 200 casualties to 4,000. Not an expert on the matter, but I'm pretty sure that's good. We're at war with Muscovy. Why are we at war with Muscovy? Muscovy Ryazan trade war. You know, this is a war I actually kind of want Denmark to win. Because, well, I want to be free of Denmark, But Muscovy becomes Russia, and Russia will be a problem for us. Like, their idea set is very OP. Norway's is good, Sweden's is better, Muscovy's is ridiculously better. I lost a battle here. I'm going to deal with this. I disagree with that assessment. I say that, you need to stop messing with my trade, bro. We won the Battle of Moron. It's probably not pronounced that way, but, you know. And stay out. Quit messing with my trade. Look at how that has harmed my income. I'm making an entire ducat less each month because of you, Russia. Oh, there's another place here. And we also explored that one as well. I think as we start to get more of this explored, we might look at some of the different map modes. Maybe the train, which we haven't really looked at yet. Still no good missions, it looks like. Time for another building. Temple. New Pope. We'll finish off the temples on the mainland, then we'll start getting the islands, and finally Iceland, which is still an island, but it's big enough to be worth mentioning separately in my opinion. Give it credit where credit is due. Also, it looks like we're going to want to position our fleet in the White Sea to embargo Muscovy's ports. Denmark appears to be losing its various wars, which I can't say I'm disappointed with. I really didn't want it to win them, but at the same time, well, I don't necessarily know that I want their enemies to win either. Well, actually no, I want the Hansa to win. If the Hansa wins, I'm good with that. But, Muscovy, I don't really want Muscovy to win. Don't you have, like, a colonial leader? What's your mission? I saw that you had a mission. Conquer... Oh, really? You're getting distracted. Come on, man. You're getting distracted fighting in Africa instead of colonizing. Again, I want to do well in the because I beat out the competition, not because there was no competition. So, neighbor bonus. Alright. Level 7 administrative ideas. And then, as I said, we are going to go with defensive. Suits Norway quite well in the style we've kind of adopted to fighting in general. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely time to have these guys go back and heal up a bit. New tech investment. Ah, more diplomatic technology. Good. Not as cheap as last time, but nothing you can do. Ah, the embassy. That's a good one to have. Oh, I don't... Yeah, that'll be good to have when we can build it. And we're making the proper amount of money again. These are repaired, so let's do what I said I was going to do. Oh, we're fighting Austria. That makes sense. Holy Roman Empire. Switzerland accepted peace. I feel like that went poorly for Switzerland. Yes. And they're also at war with France. Poor Switzerland. They're in trouble. Oh, we take attrition in here? Ah, that sucks. Okay, we can't actually maintain that blockade, so we'll position them out here, so they can't come out and bother us. Speaking of navies and attrition, let's hurry up and get these guys here before this sinks. And you get back here. And, what was I gonna do? Oh, right. You, here. Okay, here. Since that seems to be the farthest extent of where those ones go to trade. But yeah, I believe if Denmark has negative prestige... West Bermuda. That's close. That's here. Oh, that's sad. That is sad. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to, rebuild that, so... Men-at-Arms and Cog. And, even though the naval leaders apparently can't swim back to shore, these guys can, if they're lost at sea. I don't fully understand why either. How's their prestige? Unfortunately, unless they lose both of these quite badly, I don't think they'll lose enough to get into the negative. But, oh, I love this event. So, excellent minister. It's a fairly simple event. Good minister benefiting the realm, but we can either reap it administrative or military. So, plus 10 Army and Navy tradition for military, and remember, Army and Navy tradition make the respective forces better and give you better generals for those forces. Or administrative, which is the one I almost always pick, which is plus 50 administrative points, plus 25 prestige, and plus 1 stability. So, this stability affects a lot of things positively: more tax income, missionary strength, trade power, spy defense, reduced revolt risk, and prestige does a bunch of the same. Bunch of other good things, so I almost always pick this one, but I can see where this one would be useful. But no, all things considered, we are going to go with this one. And in 2 months we'll also be able to get our first defensive idea, by the way. Also, looking at our force limits, I think, so they're finished, they can go there. Let's see. We have room to build one more. Given the ratios, let's build an additional Latin Knight here. And then I'm going to save up to bring my naval force limits to full, because as you can see we have room for 2 more. Once this cog is built, we will only have room for 1 more. But I know what I'm going to build. Although I would like to build a naval, another trade ship. That's not going to happen. So we get plus 1 army tradition now from that idea, which means our army tradition will actually go up to a certain minimum value because of the way that mechanic works, which, you know, that's good. It means our generals generally won't be worse than a certain amount. Oh, did I? Shoot, did I, no leader, okay. Shoot, that's bad. Never mind, guys. Turn the expedition around. We forgot the explorer. Well, conquistador, but, you know, we forgot the guy who can actually take us to the unexplored places. You'd think that's something you'd remember before trying to embark on a massive journey across the Atlantic, but apparently not. Alright. Still no good missions. I honestly don't know why I keep checking. I don't expect that to change anytime soon, but yeah, you know, can't hurt. Even though I don't think we'll win it, let's try and take this one from Denmark. And the thing is, once I'm independent, I wouldn't mind being Denmark's ally. Why are there just... Why is... I really want to go fight them, because that shouldn't be there, and it will cause problems for people colonizing later. But on the other hand, it's not really my problem right now. But that's also not supposed to happen, so... That is one of a few different bugs that we have recorded. As well as the just flat-out crashed desktop that I mentioned earlier. That didn't get recorded because, well, it... As a side effect of that crash, the recording got corrupted. So... More natives... Excellent. No natives attacked us. See, told you there was water over here. I imagine at some point in this world's future, well, I don't know. It's a bit too thick for a canal, isn't it? That would really suck for trade in this world in the future, to always have to go around down south. I would definitely change things. Want very much. 8 base tax before colonization, and this, which more trade power. Want very much. Well, that's an interesting path it's going on to get to this coastal province. Also, what colonial region are you in? Colonial Caribbean. And trade node? Caribbean. Yeah. Want. I'm not surprised Guantanamo is in the Caribbean. That makes sense, since in real life it's in Cuba, but... well, I don't think that hurts Denmark's prestige. Which is sad, but on the other hand, Russia doesn't gain anything. Which I like, as well. Oh, historical friends. I don't think that modifier was there before. And they think we're highly trustworthy, despite the fact they still don't know of us. They've apparently never met us, even though, you know, it's, they lead a personal union with us, and, yeah, so if they have negative prestige, or my opinion of them is negative, the union will break, and there is no way my opinion of them is going to be negative with all the different modifiers that are going into it. So, the best we can hope for is that they get negative prestige, which could theoretically happen at this point, but I don't think their prestige is going to be damaged enough by this war that it will be reduced enough before their current leader dies to put them in negative prestige in time for us to benefit at least this generation. I would imagine they refuse the merchants of the Hansa access to their provinces, since they are currently at war with the Hansa. Or Hansa. Can't remember exactly. France. Yeah, I don't really care. I honestly didn't expect to keep that one, and France seems to be doing pretty well on the papal influence. But I basically just took it to screw around with good old Denmark. Ooh. Oh, that is... I think my colonization plan for this region is something like Antigua, St. Kitts, St. Martin, and Guantanamo, and then I don't know where I'm going to go after that, because there's lots of possibilities that would be adjacent to those to kick off that colonial initiative. This one. Oh my... oh. Look at that. 3 provinces in a row that are major river estuaries and also have 8 base tax. Those are powerful provinces. One of them is in a different trade node, but it is in the same colonial region. Oh, that is so good. Have we discovered... yeah, we've discovered the actual center of trade. And it appears there's no natives in this trade node, so... since no one has... so there's natives up here. So there's gotta be land over here. Like in this area. Or maybe like an island over here? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, I didn't move them. Yeah, revolt risk, as always. Completely cancelled out by our positive stability. Let's have them go there. Jamaica! Okay. Well, let's take a look at the map modes, like I said. So, train map mode. The New World, as we know it so far. Train-wise, some mountains here, cold up here, unsurprising. I don't know. Honestly, I like having a random New World too much to be too picky about how realistic the geography looks, but well, I recognize that this probably isn't terribly realistic looking. I think it's kind of silly to compare random geography or to realistic geography since it's inherently not realistic, but, you know. Here's totemism, the new religion added in the patch. And a bit of it here as well. Animus, down there. The trade map mode, we've actually looked at that one a lot. Colonial regions. Climate. So, a bunch of Arctic up here. Bit of arid in here. I don't think they're desert. Oh, they are. Well, they're not even mostly deserts, they're mostly plains. But yeah. Regions, let's see, what else have we got here? Winter's map mode. Anything north of this sort of... I'm trying to remember the name. It's not as... Straits are for water, I can't remember what the equivalent for land is. But anything north of this area gets winters of some sort. Trade goods. They have cocoa. And grain, tobacco. That looks like another cocoa province there. And federations? Anyone? No? Not that we can see. Alright, well, that's going to do this. That's going to do it for this episode. Our score's doing really well. I'm surprised, all things considered. But, anyways, like I said, that's going to do it for this episode. And I will hope you've enjoyed, and hope you'll tune in for the next one.